Hello everyone, Cap here and welcome back to some more Mechabellum. With the holidays out of the way, we are back. And today we will have a look at two War Factory games. One will be a War Factory win and the other will be a War Factory loss. So basically how to counter War Factory. And yeah, let's get into the first match here. This one is between Mechabellum and Mr. Rossi. Blue is Area Specialist with Crawlers and Sledgehammers, and Red is Giant Specialist with Arclights and Steel Bolts. And I featured Mechabellum a couple of times already on this channel, and he likes to go aggressive, basically every game. And that is what we are seeing here as well. And Red is actually defending on one side, with everything on one side, maybe knows that Mechabellum only plays aggro. However, is positioning on the other side. So let's see how this works out. Very slow push here. Sledgehammers and Arclights not the very best to play aggro, push in quickly and get the tower quickly and everything. Didn't get too much value out of that tower debuff. And a couple of rogue crawlers going to the tower on the left. That will be pretty good for Red, I assume. Yeah, still 3 steel balls alive. And yeah, with the help of that tower debuff, this should be the round for Red here. Hit by Red. Maybe Strike Specialist for Blue. Going aggro and everything. Or Rhino Assault for a cheap round win, or actually maybe defend with the Rhino. Because Red could also have picked the Rhino Assault, and yeah, backside is all open. And that is what we are seeing, defensive Rhino here in the middle. Red did get some more chaff to delay, both on the left and on the right. And Blue got another pack of Sledgehammers and some more Crawlers, just building up the same formation kind of across the board. Red still has 250 credits. And also 100 here still for Blue. Oh, actually this pack of Crawlers wasn't new, just the Sledgehammers. Rhino not going to do too much. Well, tower debuff will help a little bit, but yeah, all the steel bolts locked on. We'll take it down here in a moment. Actives like that can be awkward sometimes. Blue wanted to defend here, but Red didn't even pick the Rhino drop, and now Blue basically wasted 100 credits more or less on that Rhino drop. And the Rhino didn't really do anything this round. It's round 3, so Supply Specialist pretty good, yeah. Blue picked it. And also Red. Blue upgrading some Sledgehammers and is getting some Stormcallers to back up the aggro. And Red is going for a round 3 War Factory. Alright. Let's see how this goes. It sells some steel bolts here. And is getting the efficient maintenance right away. In this case, it does make sense, I believe. round 3 is very early, so you will get a lot of value over time from this, or enough value over time. If you start building War Factory in round 7 or something, do not get efficient maintenance, please. It's a waste of credits. It's too late. Will make all the other techs more expensive, and you lose money based because of that. But yeah, round 3, this is fine. Right side, once again, pushed in obviously. Left side though, blue doesn't have the highest damage on the board, so I'm not sure blue can kill this War Factory this round. I don't think, yeah, I don't think it's even going to be close. Stormcallers do help, but even Stormcallers, level 1 Stormcallers are not going to be enough here. Beat this up. Yep, easy peasy. Alright, now, how does a blue react to this? And the War Factory actually got a level here, got enough XP. Skipped by blue and range specialist for red. Also getting a tower upgrade here on the right. Kind of nice now that the tower debuff timer gets reduced with tower upgrades. So if this tower falls, the tower debuff resulting from that tower will be 2 seconds less. And here we go, a melting point with range to answer that War Factory. And red is backing it up with some wasps here, which is quite the good choice, because blue does not have a lot of anti-air, just this one pack of fangs, and it's kind of expected that blue goes for a melting point now to address this War Factory, and wasps do distract melting points for quite a while, so this was a very good play by red here. Yeah, melting point now stuck on the wasps, kind of as expected. And possibly enough time here. Yep. War Factory coming in and is taking down that melting point now. RIP. So yeah, well played by red here. EMP. And junior manufacturing for red. Red going for the value game here. Picked up range specialist, picked junior manufacturing, did not pick rhino assault, and it did also not pick electromagnetic blast. So economy wise, red is doing well here compared to blue. And red did get the range enhancement on the War Factory, and yep, melting point with range tech is now getting outranged by the War Factory with range tech, because red did pick range specialist and blue did not. And yeah, in a melting point versus War Factory matchup, range really does matter, because both units really do a lot of damage. And whoever locks on first in a 1v1 will win. Kind of. Melting point, level 1 melting point definitely needs a little bit more time to take down that War Factory, because it just has so much HP. This turn though should be pretty nice for blue, with disabling the tech, and now has 2 melting points here with the range and everything. Maybe good enough. Also added some Mustangs, very good of course against the wasps potentially, though the positioning is not ideal for the wasps. They should have been further on the right here. Mustangs all on the left, and now are actually engaging the Arclight, which is not ideal at all. Mustangs getting taken down. Yep, Mustangs are down now. And, oh no, matting points not locking onto the War Factory again. Tower debuff might help though, coming in on the right. I don't think so. Yeah, I think the Mustang placement was incorrect here. I need to check where they actually were positioned. But yeah, Mustangs going on the left here, Warps coming in on the right. Not ideal. Also, the Mustangs running into the Arclight was not good at all. And yeah. And this should have really been... Okay, the Mustangs were kind of opposite of the Wasps. Okay, let me actually check the cards before I get into this. So both players picking up Wasp Swarm. And the Mustangs, however, did get pulled slightly to the left here because of the crawlers on the left. And then went up from here. So that's why they ended up on this side. So kind of good by red once again to put some crawlers here to distract for a bit. And also coincidentally pull these Mustangs. Blue getting more Mustangs now though. That can hopefully actually address these Wasps. And both players with all the drops here. Wasps coming in, should not do much against the Mustangs. Wasps here. This tower is level 3 now though, by the way, so it takes a while to go down. And also the Rhino drop coming in here as well. Blue wants to push the right tower a little bit quicker to get that tower debuff in. Also, red did get the level 2 on the War Factory, so it does kind of hurt. Can take down these matting points very quickly when it locks on. And now it does have the range advantage, keep that in mind, especially this turn apparently, because red did pick up the enhanced range temp buff from the tower. Okay, never mind, blue also still got it, but even though 170 range on the matting point and 177 on the War Factory. That being said, range only really matters if blue can take care of the chaff this turn anyways. Because last turn that didn't work out with the wasps and everything. Let's see if it will be better this turn. Still working on chaff, and the first matting point already locked onto. Uh-oh, not looking good. And right tower is so tanky. Okay, tower going down finally, but is it enough? I don't think so. Maybe? Will this War Factory lock onto the matting point? Oh, rip. Okay, nope. This is not looking good for blue here. This War Factory is not going to die. I don't think so. Well, actually there was, and one Phoenix. And the Phoenix does have EMP, by the way, I did not see that. Can disable the attacks here on the War Factory. Mainly the range at this point, but... Is the timer going to run out, or is this actually... Wait... Can it take down these? Yeah, okay, no, not a lot of damage. Might actually still get the tower, and with the tower debuff, I don't think that's going to be enough damage. Is it going to die? I don't think so. Oh. Both players taking damage here. Another EMP, the small one here, for both players. Trying to disable the range tags on the War Factory and here on the matting points. Blue repositioning, maybe, or at least selling one melting point. Let's see what the plan is here. And this tower is level 4 now, by the way. This keeps upgrading this side. Very interesting play from red here. And blue is getting more wars and range and, okay, and ignite. So blue is trying to ignite down that bad War Factory. while red is getting more wasps and level 2 wasps. 3 packs of level 2 wasps, and they also did get the ground specialization. So they do actually deal a lot of damage very quickly to ground units. I'm not sure the level 2 wasps and everything, they do not go down that easily. And that's not the strongest anti-air. There's so many level 1 packs of Fangs. 1 level 2 pack of Mustangs. Wasps might be a problem here. And also there's only 1 melting point now. And it got the range disabled. So this melting point is now at 115 range. And this War Factory at 177. Does not look good for blue here. And are the wasps even going to die? Is the question here. Wasps are falling, but not quickly enough. They also deal a lot of damage. Once they get in, they quickly take down whatever. And yeah, this looks like it might be game here for red. Is that enough damage? It might be. 600, 700, 800 with the War Factory and the 2 arc lights. And yeah, looks like game here. Well played by red though. Very well played. Interesting. Okay, this replay is bugged apparently. This is GG. This is over. But yeah, going for the War Factory early, round 3, then efficient maintenance makes sense when you get it this early. And range on the War Factory, even without the newly added extended range War Factory card, the range is already pretty significant. Especially if you take range specialist and your opponent does not, then you do actually outrange melting points with your War Factory. But in the end, it didn't really come down to the range all that much. It was more about the chaff and the chaff clear. So blue did not really clear red's chaff quickly enough. All the fangs, crawlers, and also the wasps, of course. Red did play this really well though. Adding different kinds of chaff, adding these wasps here, while blue didn't really have anti-air. This 1 pack of crawlers here to distract and pull a little was also very important that one round. And yeah, GG's. Let's get into the next match. Alright, match 2 here between T-Man and B-Man. Let's see how this one goes. Blue is area specialist with crawlers and sledgehammers, and red is giant specialist with crawlers and phoenixes. Red adding some more chaff, some fangs in front. Also positioned both phoenixes on one side. Wants to make sure that side is won, or maybe also wants to defend against aggro potentially. And yeah, blue is actually playing aggro, but on the other side. Blue also did add some fangs here. Dealing as chaff, but also obviously can attack phoenixes. So there is a chance for blue to win this round. Right side getting destroyed. Left side, a lot of chaff still alive. Looking pretty good here for blue. Power debuff. Are the fangs going to be enough here? Looks like it. Yep. skip by blue. Maybe shield device specialist, but possibly also skip. Blue putting down some phoenixes here, and red did actually go for the redeployment module. Might want to play around with the phoenixes, yeah, maybe some flank phoenix or something for a turn or two. Never mind. Actually trying to defend this side. Not sure about that. I feel like the phoenix here is not going to do all that much. Would probably do more if it was just put aggressively here on this side somewhere. Or not, because there are fangs added. Also, okay, red is reinforcing the left side here quite heavily now though. So it does make sense after all with the redeployment module on the phoenix, but also added the melting point over here. Not a ton of damage. The phoenixes really needed by blue here to take down that melting point. Otherwise not a ton of damage. But also the melting point is somewhat awkward, because not the greatest targets here for melting points. And also a lot of chaff here. But let's see how this works out. Tower debuff coming in, and yeah, with the tower debuff and the help of the phoenixes, blue still has this here. Bit awkward, this melting point at this point. Too much chaff and everything, and basically no chaff clear. Ooh, there is extended range War Factory. Increases War Factory range by 30, but decreases HP by 40%. And red is picking it. Also, red is adding a Vulcan here. Yeah, now this is looking very strong all of a sudden. So just the melting point last turn was a bit awkward because of all the chaff, but now the... Ooh! Blue also picked Extended Range War Factory. Okay, Extended Range War Factory versus Extended Range War Factory here. What I was about to say, last turn was a bit awkward because of chaff on the left, but now there is a Vulcan which can take down all the fangs and crawlers quite quickly. And then it does look pretty good, I think, on the left side for red here now. Yep, Vulcan doing Vulcan things. All the chaff finally gone. Level 2 Phoenixes though deal a good amount of damage and are taking down this Vulcan relatively quickly. Looks like it is still good enough here for blue. Tank production line for red on this Vulcan, creating chaff over time, and sold the melting point and is getting a War Factory. Okay, round 4, first War Factory here for red with extended range, and now blue is getting a melting point though. Trying to answer the giants by red, but also did pick the tank production line as well, so more sledgehammers getting popped out here. And yeah, round 4, efficient maintenance first tech here. Still okay, I guess. It all depends on how many techs you plan to get in the game and how early you get the War Factory. Round 4, and if you only want to get more range or something, might still be worth. Didn't do the math. Anyways though, look at the range on this War Factory already. 140. Melting Point does have 115. And War Factory very good at taking down all these sledgehammers, by the way. Phoenixes though, once again, winning the round here pretty much on the left. Well, there's one Phoenix left for red actually, which will take the tower here and probably take down these Phoenixes, while these Phoenixes are stuck on the War Factory. Yep, one Phoenix good enough for red here. Top supply for blue, round 5. And also for red. Sledgehammer's getting mech rage. Just moving quicker and attacking quicker. Better for chaff clear as well here, because blue doesn't really have chaff clear. And yeah, having the sledgehammers attack quicker definitely helps with that. Also applies to the sledgehammers that are getting produced here, of course. And there's already the second tech on this War Factory. Look at the range! 180 meter range here on this War Factory. That's so far. It looks kind of ridiculous. Compare that to the melting point. 115 meters, 180. That's insane. And yeah, let's see. Also getting 10 speed here. Second melting point for blue as well. And now, by the way, because of all the range, the War Factory does have 4 cannons, and it happens quite often that the 4 cannons actually shoot. Usually it's just, when it walks forward, it just uses the front 2 cannons to shoot, because of the range, but now with so much range and the opponent's units moving into the range, the War Factory can actually sometimes use all 4 cannons to even attack units in front and on the side and everything. So it gets more efficient with the cannons, basically. Once again, by the way, 2 Phoenixes on the left. And kind of stuck on the War Factory. And these fangs should be enough to take down the Phoenixes before they can take down the War Factory. Right? Oh no, actually... Oh, it's so close. Never mind. War Factory rip. Amp core for red. What's it going on though? Does not have a giant to equip it on. Could put it on a Phoenix, I guess. Yep. Okay. Also amp core for blue. And level 2 War Factory now. And amp core here going on this melting point. Range on fangs. To additionally help with chaff clear and help against the Phoenixes, I guess. And blue is going for another melting point and is getting the crawler production. And another melting point. Okay, already 4 melting points here now for blue and with the crawler production. I think this is a good counter to War Factories. to battle war factories at least. So war factories with range and that are just there to attack themselves and not really have spawners. These crawlers will distract the war factory forever, as long as all the other chaff clear, of course, is kind of being dealt with. Mainly this Vulcan, I guess. But let's find out. Oh, this turns out here. Have wars everywhere. Vulcan now getting locked onto though, and a lot of crawlers still on the board and more getting produced over time. Left tower is now falling. And this war factory, even though it basically can kill everything and from a great distance, just the crawlers that keep coming in over time from the production, from the melting points, they are enough to distract this war factory and protect all the sledgehammers here and the melting points. Yep. It's just such a solid counter for our production on the melting points against Battle War Factory. And that's a lot of damage already. Parasitic ammo for blue. Again, more crawlers getting spawned over time, every now and then. Very good here to distract the war factory even more. Wait. Oh, okay. So blue did add a Vulcan here with range tag to take care of the chaff. And red did put down oil here though, and this oil will get set on fire. So a lot of the crawlers and everything will die to fire, at least at first. Once they walk through and spawn crawlers over here, they will not die to the fire. Also more Vulcan here for red and with the incendiary bomb as well. So yeah, a lot of fire everywhere. Red trying to get a hold of the chaff of the crawlers, so that this war factory can then take down everything else. And there is a second war factory, now on the left here. Yeah, could be good if all the chaff here gets dealt with by the fire. War factories could actually take down these melting points. First sledgehammers though, still in the way. But yeah, now war factory is actually locking onto some good targets here. Melting points all going down, and this is a hard win for red now. So yeah, chaff made all the difference here. Blue did win because of chaff the previous rounds and now lost very hard because red dealt with the chaff very efficiently. Blue going for shield airdrop. Yeah, probably wants to put it in front here, so no. No fire directly in front, maybe? Yeah, going for all the bubbles here. And more Vulcans for red and a level on the war factory. Blue got 2 more tags on the melting points though, range and energy diffraction. And yeah, this turn, because of all the bubbles and everything, also no oil here that can get set on fire. The chaff clear is not as good by red. So that might make a difference here. And put it back into blue's favor. But let's find out. A lot of fire on the ground, but only on the right here and in the middle. Left side is still kind of open. It's looking quite close, but tower debuff, very important for blue. And so many crawlers. Oh, I think because the war factory died to parasitic ammo and spawned, I don't know, 30 crawlers or something like that. Also, of course, the crawler production here just stacking up over time. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, that was satisfying though. But it's not going to be enough. Blue still has some melting points and everything. And yeah. That is game here for blue. GG. So yeah. Dealing with battle war factory, so range war factory that's just there for its own attack. Can be done with crawler production mating points in general, and especially if you can kind of control the chaff clear of red afterwards. So in this case, the Vulcans with the incendiary bomb. Putting down some bubbles definitely helps. Could have potentially also put something in the flank here to distract the first volley. Anyways, well played by blue here. Red also did go for more chaff and everything. A lot of fangs overall to potentially buy time. However, blue did react with energy diffraction as well to just make sure these mating points do not lock on to fangs over and over and don't really do anything else. So energy diffraction definitely helped with these fangs and everything as well to make sure the mating points could end up locking on to the Vulcans and of course the war factories. Oh yeah, alright, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.